Hey everyone! So I'm going to answer a question that was brought up on Facebook. I put a status out saying that I'm going to answer any questions that you guys might have, and this is an ongoing thing. You can go on, you can message me, you can go back onto that status and ask me any questions and I'll answer anything. Yeah. I also got a question from Tiffany. It says, I am a stay-at-home mom and I've been dealing with people asking me lately why I haven't put my daughter in full-time daycare and returned to work. I try to brush it off, but after a while the comments like that really start to wear on you. Yeah. I could see how that is just not fair. And, you know what? Yeah, it probably does stem from jealousy. Because I know moms that are jealous of the moms that go to work every day. Believe that or not. And the women that are working are jealous of the moms that get to be home. So it's hard to make people happy, and yes, you could, Tiffany, you could put your child in full daycare and go back to work. But there are people that do have fiery opinions and like to just tell you what they think you should do, and it's hard. But this is where you know who your real friends are, okay? Okay, this is what I've learned. I'm more worried about what people think of me in this home, in these walls. I don't care what you think about me, what my neighbor thinks about me, and what is more important is what the people in these walls think about me. And they're who I'm going to be with forever, for eternity, is my family. And, you know, you need to do what you need to do for your little family. And since the opportunity presented itself for you to be at home with her, you shouldn't feel bad about that decision. I haven't noticed that with my friends out here. Utah is very different. Utah's different, and there's a lot of stay-at-home moms. I think it could be opposite here for some women. They might get, well, why don't you stay home? Instead of, why don't you come back to work? You know what I mean? So it's different. I haven't had to experience why I stay at home here in Utah. I do get the question a lot from friends outside of Utah, like, how do you make it work? But I would just, you don't need it. You don't need them. You know, they can make comments all they want, and you could just say, thanks for your advice. Thank you, you know, and move on. I know it's hard. It's hard, especially if they're your good friends that you have to isolate yourself. That's sad. But again, are they really your friends? Because they would respect you and support you in your decision. Because being a stay-at-home mom is not like, oh, piece of cake. You know, like, oh, you get to sit around and play and do nothing. And no, this job's hard. This job is so hard. I can't believe how hard it is. You're busy, you know, you've got the housework, you have the kids' needs, doctor's appointments, juggling kids here and there. I mean, and it's not like your work day ends at 5 o'clock. You pull all-nighters, you know. It's a job. Being a mom is the hardest job that you can do. And even Oprah admitted to it, and she said she didn't know she could do it. You know, it's the hardest job you'll ever do. And it's a hard job being a mom and working. So their plate is full. Your friends at work, their plate is full too. So, you know, if it's their choice, if they're going to be bitter and jealous, but it's your choice on how it affects you. And if they are hurting you in that way, then they're not a friend. And then you might need to just turn the cheek and let them go. But but I know that's got to be hard if they're saying that to you all the time. But just remember, the people in your home are the people that you should be more worried about than the other people. But I feel you, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to go through that. But yeah, you're doing good. You're doing good. You're making the right decision for you and your family. And so yeah, and this could go out to you moms that do work and get the backlash from those friends that are stay-at-home moms. Well, why don't you stay home? Couldn't you make it work? And don't feel guilty either. You do what you need to do for your family. If if you have to work, do it. And but don't let it affect you as a mom, number one. And I think moms get it from both ends. The working mom and the stay-at-home mom. And it's not fair. As women, we need to be supporting each other because it is hard. It's hard being a stay-at-home mom, and it's even harder being a working mom. So we just need to support each other and respect each other's decisions. Everyone's different. Every family unit is different. And we just need to be respectful of one another and support one another because it's hard. It's very hard. So I hope that helped you. So I hope that answered your question. So